Hi, I'm Becky Brune. I quit work 2 months ago and started my own videography business. This is my vlog. In order to learn videography, I separate the videography curriculum, let's say, into 3 buckets or categories. The first is the collection, and then there's storytelling. The third category is video editing. Most recently, I did something that falls squarely in the video editing bucket called masking. It's when you take 2 or more video clips and then you cut away so that you can see the fabric behind it, or you can cut out a piece of fabric and then sew that onto another fabric. And that's the 2 ways actually of doing this video masking. I have always loved Parent Trap and the way that Hayley Mills got to stand in that room with herself. And of course that was back when they were doing, real film. And they had a technique. I think Disney came up with a technique for that was pretty new. Now we can do all of this stuff on software because it's all digital. It's still tricky. I had some video clips from sort of a failed profile that I was going to do on a man that I know from high school, Randy Marinier. I had audio issues. Every single time I sat down with him, I had audio issues. I went back to that video and grabbed it. I actually was going to try to tell the story in titles, in text on the screen. And I decided to try this masking technique. You create a mask with control points, and then you go frame by frame. Now you don't have to do it that way, and I have learned more since then, but I went frame by frame and moved those control points along to mask him. And the end result was not good. It was not good. It's better to be doing masking when you have used a camera that is on a tripod, because then you are at least working with a background that doesn't move. So I had had a little practice, and now I wanted to take what I had learned and try something harder. And I have a really cool hallway in my condo, and it's got tons of doors. It's got a door to the outside, a little laundry area, the bathroom, the back bedroom, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, and then the front bedroom. And the idea was that someone's in the bathroom and has forgotten their robe and is trying to get into their bedroom at the other end of the hall, both ends of the hall, without being seen. But that same person, Parent Trap style, Hayley Mills style, was coming out of other doorways. My friend Elaine was coming to stay with me. The last time she came to stay with me, I was working on Donut. And I asked her if she would be the performer. This is a piece that I'm really proud of, but it is imperfect. You not only want the camera to be stable, but you really want everything to remain the same. And we made 2 mistakes. I mean, they're not mistakes. They're just learning. But one of them was we moved a coat, the coat that's hanging in the hallway. The other thing was that day, it was very dark and cloudy in the morning, and we were working on this. But by the end of the day, the sun came out, changed the lighting in the hallway. So when I was trying afterwards to put together 2 pieces of video, you could see the difference between them. And then the third thing, because I said I learned 2 things, but I actually learned 3 things. The third one was the lady of the house puts on a fluffy coat. I can't cut around that. There's a point in the video where I had to cut her hand off, had to sever Elaine's hand. But after that, I really wanted to nail it. I wanted to do it again. I didn't want to go back to that. I was not going to go back and refilm that, but I wanted to nail the masking. I went to Volunteer Park. I walked past the piece of art that some people refer to as Black Hole Sun. That is masking. Thank you to Randy and to Elaine for their help with this. I have found that the most important resource I have for videography is my network. You have to have some dough to do videography for the equipment, and you have to have some time, but also this support of people in your life is irreplaceable. Very, very important.